Hello, I thought it might be good to go over how I would approach making a form that is a shopping cart or an order summary or however you want to call it. Okay, so let's just go have a look at this picture, right? This is the assignment, and you can see the shopping cart has various pieces of information on it. I'm not suggesting you're going to go all out with a picture and all that other stuff that Amazon has, but some of the things you should probably have are the type of item or the name of the item, the price of the item, the quantity of the item, and then the perhaps the total. I'm not going to get into sales tax and shipping, and that all of that should probably be included too, but for now let's ignore that. So I have set up a really simple database. This is not what you would want. Your databases, most of your databases are much more complicated than this, but just for the purposes of this this video, I want to just use a relatively simple cut down version of the database to do the shopping cart. Now, the one piece of information that is not available in the customer table, the order item table, or the product table is the total available of the total order cost or the total order price. So in order to do that, we've got to make a query, right? And the query in this case is going to have the customer ID, the order ID, a calculated value, which is the order item quantity times the price of the product. And because of some vagaries with the way Access does things, I'm also including the date of the order and the first and last name of the customer for the order. Notice I'm grouping by various things. I didn't put those in, but the idea is we want for a given order ID, for a given customer last and first names, for a given date order, we want this summary price. Okay, so we have to group by those things. Now, in order to create something that starts looking like a shopping cart, I'm just going to use the form wizard, right? And I'm going to start with my query, because this query is sort of the thing that, well, let's have a look at before we go do the form, let's cancel out of that. Let's go and have a look at the data sheet view, right? So in my database, I actually have two orders. I have one with a total order of $600 and one with a total order of $100. You can see that my order item table is a bit sparse. It's basically only got the quantity information, and all the other information is hived off to the order table or the product ID table. The order table is also pretty sparse. It's basically only got the customer ID and the date it was ordered, and then obviously the product ID could be more detailed, but I've got the product name, the product description, the price, the size, and that's about it. Okay, so for a particular order, the first order 1 has 2 items. It's got product ID 1 and 2. It's got 4 chairs and 1 table, basically. Okay, so let's go back and do what I suggested. Right, we're going to first of all grab the customer ID, the order total, the date ordered, the first name and last name from the customer table. Sorry, from the query. We've already got, well, we might want the order ID too. Let's put all of that stuff there, right? And then for the order, from the order item table, we really only need the quantity. And then from the product table, we need the product name and the price. And if I do that, that should automatically create a sub form, and all of the other information is as I want. Right, so here's my order total of $1,600, and you might want to change that to actually have a dollar value rather than just a number 600. There's the date ordered, there's my name. I'd probably want to rearrange this a bit to make it look a little bit more formal. This is like having a huge box like this for my name, first name and last name seems a bit odd. And here are the items in the order. Maybe rather than have the order total up here, it might be better to have it down the bottom, and we can do some rearranging, right, of stuff. We can make that maybe a little bit more like that, right? Or maybe it's going to be a bit bigger, a bit wider, just to make so we can see it. And maybe, like I said, we want the order total to, I thought that might bring it down. Let's just see if we can undo that. There we go. So let's grab that, right, and we can put that down here, and can grab that and put it down here, maybe, right, and maybe we can make that a bit smaller, and maybe we can move those up and make that one also a little smaller, and make that one a little smaller. But you get the idea, right? It doesn't have to be perfect. This is not a graphic design course, right? Maybe the date ordered field could be a little wider, I don't know. There we go. Or maybe it should be the same size as the name fields, who knows. Okay, anyway, that is all I was really after with the with that assignment. The biggest trick is being able to pull out that total order, and to do that you need to have a separate query before you do your form design. Anyway, that was a quick video just